Hi, this is Munson with Munson Music, and we're going to talk about how you could play a song by Kip Moore called Beer Money. And we'll talk about how you move it around for the key in just a minute. But it starts out with a really cool intro lick where you play the open A, and then we go a B string kind of open, and then we're going to do a hammer on the first fret on the B string. So we got open A, first fret on the B string, or open B, first fret, hammer on. And then we're going to go low E on the first fret, and then do a hammer on the B string again, that B to C hammer on. And then we're going to go to third fret on the A string, and then do that same hammer on the B string. So it's all about that B string, the B to C note hammer on the B string. So you got open A, O1, 1, O1, 3, O1. Open A, B, C, F, B, C, C, B, C. And then there's some really cool tag licks that happen to that lick. Where the first one you go open G, and then third fret on the D, and then second fret on the D, and then third fret on the D, and then second fret on the D, and then open D, and then third fret on the A. So you got O, 3, 2, 3, 2, O, 3, or G, F, E, F, E, D, C. So you got O, O, 1, 1, O, 1, 3, O, 1. But then the second time, then there's another tag where you're going open G, and the second fret on the D, and then open G, and the second fret on the G, and then open G. So then you have O, O, 1, 1, O, 1, 3, O, 1, O, 2, O, 2, O, and then you kind of start that lick over again. But then we do our first tag again, and then the last time you do that, and then we kind of do an A string and then kind of a C chord strum, and then third fret on the A, C chord strum. And I say that, we hadn't really talked about the chords. So actually, to walk through the chords that would back up that intro, we start on an A minor chord, and when we play A minor, first finger is going to go B string on the first fret, second finger is going to go D string on the second fret, and the third finger is going to go to the G string on the second fret. And if you strum all those together, it sounds an A minor chord. It sounds really sad. And then from the A minor, we go into an F major chord. And if you know the bar F major, you could use that. We'll talk about an easier one, substitute for that chord. But the way you play a full bar F major, we put first finger over the entire first fret, second finger is going to go G string on the second fret, third finger is going to go A on the third fret, and the pinky is going to go to the D string on the third fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds an F major chord, and it sounds really happy. But a lot of times if you're just starting out and bars are difficult, we could actually use a substitute for that called F major 7. And the way you play F major 7, first finger is going to go B on the first fret, second finger is going to go G on the second fret, third finger is going to go to the D string on the third fret. And if you strum just the D, G, and B and E, that sounds an F major 7, and it sounds really happy. And then from the F, well, we're going to be going to a C chord. And when you play C major, first finger is going to actually stay on the B string first fret, second finger is going to go to the D on the second fret, and third finger is going to go to the A string on the third fret. And if you strum all those together, that makes a C major chord, and it sounds really happy. So the easiest way to kind of approach that intro would be doing A minor, F, C, A minor, F, C. So those licks seem difficult to you. That would be a cool way to do it too, is just doing downs on each of those chords. But a lot of times with a song like this, to make it more interesting, I like adding something I call a strum pattern to it. And one of my favorite strum patterns for a 4/4 like this is down, down, up, up, down, up. So if you took that A minor and just tried that a lot, you'd have down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. So the easiest way to approach the intro would kind of be doing a down, down, up on the A minor, kind of halving that chord, and then doing the same thing on the F with a down, down, up, and then the C with the whole strum pattern. Down, down, up, down, A minor, down, down, F, down, down, C, down, down, up, down, A minor, down, down, up, F, down, down, C, down, down, up, down, A minor, down, down, F, down, down, C, down, down, up, down, up. Now another way you could kind of half that strum pattern, something you might want to think about doing, would be taking the A minor and doing the down, down, up on that, and then going to the F for the up, down, up, and then doing the C with the whole strum pattern. Down, down, up, down, A minor, down, down, up, F, up, almost feels like you're kind of coming into the F chord even earlier than that. So another way you could kind of work on that intro is you could do the A minor with a down, down, and then go to the F on the up, down. So kind of halving it right after those first two downs. So you have A minor, down, down, F on the up, down, C, down, down, up, down, A minor, down, down, C on the F on the up, down, C, down, down, up, down, A minor, down, down, F on the up, down, C, down, down, up, down, A minor, down, down, F on the up, down, C, down, down, up, down, and we'd basically be repeating that for our verse and the first part of our pre-chorus. And then from there we'll be doing the F major with the whole strum pattern and another F major. But then we're going to be going to a G major chord. And when we play G major, first finger is going to go to the A on the second fret, second finger is going to go low E on the third fret, and the third finger is going to go to the high E on the third fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds like a G major chord and it sounds really, really happy. And then we're going to end up doing the whole strum pattern on the G major twice. So just to try that whole pre-chorus, you'd have the A minor with the down, down, up, down, down, C, down, down, up, down, A minor, down, down, up, down, down, C, down, down, up, down. Or you may be using some of those other ways we talked about how you could do your verse. And then you have your F down, down, up, down, up, F down, down, up, down, G down, down, up, down, G down, down, up, down, up. And then we'd be on our chorus part. And our chorus is actually just doing that whole down, down, up on each of the chords through the chorus. So then we got C down, down, up, down, C down, down, up, down, F down, down, up, down, F down, 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 G down, 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 G down, 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 F down, 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 G down, 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 C down, 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 C down, 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 F down, 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 F down, down, G down, 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 G down, down, F down, down, and then at the end of the chorus, or at least the first chorus, it kind of feels like there are two hits on a G, and then you could kind of kill the strings, like with your right hand. So I'm going down, down, kill it, like at the very end is kind of a tag to that. And then we'd be going back to our intro part and our verse and our pre-chorus and our chorus again until we get to our bridge part. And on our bridge, we're going to be doing, we start with kind of some hits on chords that are like our intro progression and our verse progression, but we add a G to it. So we're going to kind of take the A minor and do that two-hit thing we were kind of doing on the G, the down, down, kill it. And then we go to F and do the same thing, down, down, kill it. And then we go to C and do the same thing, down, down, kill it. But then we go to G and kind of do the same thing, down, down, A minor, F, C, G. And then there's kind of one time through where it almost feels like the intro. You could even keep those hits going with A minor, F, C, G. And then we go into our solo part. And on our solo part, we're going to a D minor chord. And then we play D minor. First finger is going to go high E on the first fret. Second finger on the G string on the second fret. Third finger on the B string on the third fret. And if you strum just the D, G, B, and E, that sounds a D minor chord. And it sounds really, really sad. So on our bridge, we're going to be doing the D minor twice. Down, up, down, D minor, down, down, up, down. And then we go to F. Down, down, up, down, F, down, down, up, down. And then from there, we'd be going back to our chorus and kind of through the rest of the song, kind of vamping on our chorus and then kind of using our verse for our outro. But one other weird thing to play along with the recording, instead of starting on an A minor chord, Kip Moore is actually starting on a B minor chord. So what you want to do to play along with the recording is take a capo, and if you put the capo over the whole second fret, then now your A minor is really a B minor, your F major is really a G major, and your C major is really a D major chord. And when we get to it, the G major is really an A major chord, and then the D minor is really an E minor. So if you know those other chords too, that would be another way to play through the song. But just to avoid the bar chords at all, I just think this is kind of the easiest way out, is kind of the key of C is what we're talking about. So you kind of kick it off with that same intro lick where you got the 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 3, 0, 1. And then we kind of start on our intro part, and we talked about a lot of different ways to do that. I'm going to go ahead and do this with the syncopation. So on the intro, you'd have the A minor down, down, F on the up, down, C, down, down, up, down, A minor down, down, F on the up, down, C, down, down, up, down, A minor down, down, F on the up, down, C, down, down, up, down, A minor down, down, F on the up, down, C, down, down, up, down, and then we basically repeat that for our verse. We have the A minor down, F on the up, down, C, down, down, up, down, A minor down, down, F on the up, down, C, down, down, up, down, A minor down, down, F on the up, down, C, down, down, up, down, A minor down, down, F on the up, down, C, down, 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 and then we'd be on our pre-chorus that kind of starts that same way, where we got the A minor down, F on the up, down, C, down, 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 A minor down, down, F on the up, down, C, down, 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 and then we got our F with the whole strum pattern, down, 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 F, down, 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 G, down, 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 G, down, 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 and then we'd be on our chorus part. So we got our C, down, 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 C, down, 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 F, down, 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 F, down, 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 G, down, 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 G, down, 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 F, down, 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 G, down, 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 C, down, 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 C, down, 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 F, down, 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 F, down, down, G, down, down, oh, and then that last time, oh, we just had that big hit at the very end, F, down, 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 G, down, down, and you kind of kill it, and then we're back to our intro part. A minor down, down, F on the up, down, C, down, 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 A minor down, down, F on the up, down, C, down, 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 and then our verse starts, so we do the same thing. We have the A minor down, F on the up, down, C, down, 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 A minor down, down, F on the up, down, C, down, 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 A minor down, down, F on the up, down, C, down, 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 A minor down, down, F on the up, down, C, down, down, and then we're on our pre-chorus part, so we kind of do that same thing. A minor down, F on the up, down, C, down, 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 A minor down, down, F on the up, down, C, down, down, then we got F down, 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 F, down, 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 G, down, down, G, down, down, and then we'd be back to our chorus part. So we got our C down, 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 C down, 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 F, down, 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 F, down, 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 G, down, 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 G, down, down, F, down, down, G, down, down, C, down, down, C, down, down, F, down, down, F, down, down, G, down, down, G, down, down, F, down, down, G, down, down, and then we'd be going into our bridge. So we kind of have our hits on the A minor, F, C, G, 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 and then we got our solo part coming in, where we got our D minor down, down, D minor down, 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 F, down, 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 F, down, down, and then we're back to our chorus. So we got our C, we got the A minor, F, C, G. It's gonna be a cool way to kind of end the tune too. But that's the basis of how you can play Beer Money by Kip Moore. So good luck!